share this presentation to talk about clean energy for Africa and what we do. So, okay, all right. So, clean energy for Africa. So, we are a digital hub that focuses on renewable energy in Africa specifically, featuring market news, technology, research, professional development opportunities for students, researchers, and young professionals. Uh, our mission is to empower the next generation of renewable energy professionals. And really, almost all of our work is directed towards young professionals, students, youth, and researchers, because we believe that the future of renewable energy and making Africa better is going to be based on the youth. So what we do, we do a couple of things through our platform. We publish a lot of articles, detailed content on the African renewable energy sector, technology trends, market developments, educational materials, research-based materials, careers, jobs, tips for how to advance yourself in this important sector. We also host a lot of webinars, including, of course, the really important webinar that we have today on professional development in this sector. We have quite a big website, actually. Our website, cleanenergyforafrica.org, has a couple of things. Among them is an in-house learning resource guide that takes anyone who wants to get started in the beginning of this, in the beginning of the renewable energy sector, to understand the basics, to understand the technology trends, to understand how the market is developing. We also have a study guide for students who want to do an undergraduate program in renewable energy, so they can understand which programs are going to be most suitable for them as they progress in their career. We have another mini guide on higher education, research, like master's and PhD degrees, and whether they are useful for you or not, online courses, research resources. And the articles that we publish also, they cover a very large number of topics: solar photovoltaics, thermal, wind, biomass, off-grid technology, energy access issues, energy policy, economics, supply chains, professional development. So we have a couple of articles contributed by our network of contributors. Clean Energy for Africa is managed by a team of youth, as you would imagine. Myself, my colleagues, Musaddiq, Zulfa, Saddah, Babikir, and Samia. And over the past year, since we've started, we've worked with a couple of organizations, Renewables in Africa being one of the most important ones. They're the ones who facilitated and helped us with this webinar. So we would like to thank them. Solar Arabic, Impact Hub, Footprints, 249 Startups, and others. These are some of our network members, people who participated in our events or gave webinars. And we have a couple of interesting projects. So our volunteers program is one of the most important ones, which my colleague Zulfa will speak about, and a couple other projects. We actually invite everyone who would like to know more about these projects to subscribe to our newsletter in order to be updated about our work. We invite everyone also to get in touch with us through our website, cleanenergyforafrica.org, the Facebook page at Clean Energy for Africa, LinkedIn page, and also through our email. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing here, and I'm gonna give the floor now to my colleague Zulfa, who's our co-founder and slash operations manager slash coordinator for the volunteers program, to speak more about the volunteers program. And after that, I will introduce the speaker, then Krishna can begin her presentation. So Zulfa, the floor is yours now.
Thank you, Mohammed, for the nice introduction, actually, for the program and for your colleagues. I'm very proud to be one of them. So just give me 1 second to share my screen. I just have one slide to show. Please, Mohammed, if you can make me a co-host in the other account, please.
Sorry, oh yeah, because you logged in with 2 accounts. Okay, just 1 second. Okay. All right, you should be able to share now.
Okay, yes, 1 second. So yes, hello everyone. Thanks Mohammed and Krishna for being here. I'm going to talk about the Clean Energy for Africa Volunteers Program. This program actually has been started in August 2020, last month. And this program is actually dedicated to Africans and people who are interested in the clean energy sector in the continent of Africa. Because we believe that in order to have a sustainable development in any society, you will need the people of that society to have the initiative and have the enough knowledge in order to lead their projects towards a sustainable future. With our Clean Energy for Africa program, we had many applicants, that more than 100 applicants for the program, and we had a group of doctors and professionals to provide the sessions to the volunteers. This program is actually divided to many sessions and open webinars. So this webinar is coming as one of the open webinars that are allowed for all audience of the Clean Energy for Africa to attend. Other kind of sessions, we had them only for the participants of the Clean Energy for Africa Volunteers Program. So I'll keep it short as that, and I would like to again remind you to keep your microphone muted so we can listen and understand about the certification, which is very important part of being an entrepreneur or professional in the field of renewable energy. So I will hand it now to Krishna to start this presentation. Stay safe and enjoy this evening. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Krishna.
Right. Thank you, Zulfa. I'm just gonna introduce our speaker. So today we're very privileged to have Mrs. Krishna Rubigha from the International Society for Energy and Sustainability Research. Okay, Mrs. Krishna is a energy and sustainability consultant running her own company, Ampere Voltage Consulting. Her organization is the exclusive partner in India with the UK-based organization International Society for Energy and Sustainability Research, providing certifications in energy and sustainability. She has published a technical book called The Handbook on Sustainability, describing the concepts, trends, and timeline of sustainability with measures of implementation. Her education is energy and environmental engineering with an MBA, and currently she's pursuing her PhD. Mrs. Krishna was instrumental in design and implementation of groundwater recharge through existing bore wells. She's a certified energy auditor and has done various industrial projects. She is interested in research and has published many articles regarding the new technologies for energy efficiency and sustainability excellence. She's a trainer, having trained over 500 students and professionals, enabling them in their career towards energy and sustainability. So impressive resume there, Krishna. Congratulations for that. So I will now give you the floor to begin your presentation.
Yes, thank you, Mohammed, for that brief introduction. And then I also take this opportunity to thank you for inviting me to a volunteers program and then giving a webinar on that. So as you told about me, so I run an organization called Ampere Voltage Consulting Private Limited. And then we have tied up with an UK-based organization, International Society for Energy and Sustainable Research, which provides consultation as well as certification in energy and sustainability. So a lot of people have joined. So I like to know, like, all those are volunteers or people who have also joined other than the volunteers?
No, this is a public invitation. So we've invited people from our network, not just the volunteers. So
okay. So is it possible to have a discussion between the people and what is their understanding on certifications and?
Yes, for sure. So I don't know if you want to ask a specific question, then I could unmute the participants as they raise their hand to respond.
Okay, so I see a message from us with someone like he can't hear anything. He's not able to hear anything from Azad Abu Al.
Yeah, is everyone having an issue hearing? Because I can hear Krishna and Zulfa very clearly. Can others confirm that?
Yeah, Shaz can hear
Zawir,
too.
maybe
Yeah.
check your speaker or try to exit and re-enter again, because apparently others can hear all right.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. So then we will move on. So we will also ask him to reconnect. So in the meantime, I like to know what is the understanding of the people here about the renewable energy as such and the importance of certification. So how it will be useful for you, you think, or how it will enable you in the process of moving ahead in the career or understanding renewable energy. So,
So everyone,
actually,
can you
I
just,
wanted to,
yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to be discussion, no, rather than having a PPT and then telling you everything. I just wanted to have a discussion. So we will all have something to contribute. Okay, I don't want to be like at another meeting, no, putting a slide and
Yeah.
then keep going with things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So anyone, everyone, just you can raise your hand, and I will unmute you, so you could ask your question or respond to Krishna's questions.
so so from the chat, I can see Sada Adil. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is wrong. Please
No, that's
forgive me. So Sada Adil, are you available? And can you tell me? So what do you think about renewable energy, and then how it is going to help you, the certification especially?
So Dah, I'm going to unmute you so you could.
Okay. Or else can we have Ilaf or whomever who wants to answer can answer.
So
Adam,
I just
Shaz.
changed the setting now, so everyone, you could just unmute yourself directly
Oh,
if you want to contribute. Um, I don't know if we have. All right, so I see
Matthews has
here.
raised hand.
I see.
So
Matthews, can you go ahead, please?
Yeah, thank you very much. As you know, my name is Matthews. Uh, I don't have a renewable energy background. I'm somebody who has a background in sales, marketing, business development, but I'm interested to work with my skills within the renewable energy sector. That's why I joined the Energy for Africa volunteer program, so that I could learn more about the industry, how it operates, the policies and everything. So moving forward after this maybe program, what would you advise as a pathway for somebody to remain in this industry, looking at my background?
okay. Okay, so Matthew's background is from marketing and he wanted to switch to renewable energy. And this meeting has been attending to understand, okay, what all renewable energy is all about and then how we can move forward. Okay, thank you, Matthews, for your contribution.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah. So Sabir Ali is asking what type of certifications are there? It is regional or standard related to specific standard or organization. So, as Sabir Ali, we are going to see all those things. So before that, I wanted to have the understanding about the crowd and what actually people are looking from in this crowd. So that's why I wanted to understand. So Shaz has raised his hand. So
All right, I'm going to unmute. Shaz, please go ahead.
Oh, hey guys.
Hi.
I'm Sharon, and I'm a graduate from RMIT University in Australia. I've just done my master's in sustainable energy. So I'm definitely in the lookout for jobs, but I just want to know what certifications, as well as Sabir Ali asked, are there for like students, because I've seen like there's global like certifications of energy managers, and there's also just different kinds there. So how do I select which one specifically suits me?
okay, that's wonderful. So okay, since most of you want to know about the certifications, we will go and I'll start presenting about that. So I'll share my screen now.
Okay.
So, as I told you, International Society for Energy and Sustainability Research is the organization I represent. It is based out of UK, London. So, we are basically into sustainability and energy, and our main focus is research, where we wanted to bring technologies to people and then enhance their life in the path of sustainability. So, apart from that, we also offer certifications and consultation. Certification is one of our main objectives, so that no people have less understanding, as like people like Matthews who wanted to switch from marketing to sustainability. And also this pandemic and the COVID has disrupted most parts of our life, all walks of life has been disrupted, and then no we have to rethink the system which we have been operating is not successful, and that has been clearly disrupted by COVID. So post pandemic we have to even rethink the system and change, and how we can incorporate sustainability into every aspect of business or life is taking place. So we are also helping many organizations cope up with the pandemic. So like this is our vision and mission. So in we plan that ISESR will be the transmuting leader, transmuting the excellence in energy and sustainability. So and then our mission is to advance the field of sustainability and enhance the betterment of the humanity. So that is what we are, and our mission is. So we operate like, our organization is a synergy of many experts. If you go and visit our website, you will be seeing the knowledge board where we have representatives from more than 15 countries, and then we are being operational in all those 15 countries. So they represent our organization in that specific country. We have operations in Canada, US, and then Middle East, also in Japan. So we are in so many places in India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bulgaria, and all those places. And even in Africa, we have recently signed an MOU with Renewables in Africa. So we are expanding, and then we are going in that way so that we can impact lives of many people. So we offer our services to professionals, institutionals, industry, government, utilities, and commercial. Here, we help these organizations through either through a consultation, and we also do implementation for sustainability and CSR works. And we also help professionals and institutions with our certification. So these are our offerings like training, strategic consulting, accreditation also we offer, then conducting events, publications. And then if there are any students available in the crowd and they have a very good idea, they want to take up a research as an academic project, and then they want support, they can also approach ISESR. We can also connect them with the appropriate mentor. Okay, say they are in solar energy, and if they want to get connected with an expert from solar energy in ISESR, we can very well connect. Both those people can collaborate, and then they can complete their project. So now we have come to our main point. So people wanted to know what are the certifications available for them. So the first certification we are focusing is these four: certified energy manager, auditor, risk assessment professional, and renewable energy are for professionals. And then the energy associated energy management and renewable energy, those two courses are for students. Basically in the industry, only if you are experienced you will be given certifications. You have to show minimum hours of project experience, or a record of your professional experience. So but what we wanted to do was, we don't want to put the pressure of experience from a fresher who doesn't know about anything about the industry and who wants to enter. Also like Matthews who want to switch or even get a basic understanding about sustainability, we don't want to keep a barrier or hurdle for them. So we are providing these two basic courses for the students, or a fresher can take up this course. So certified energy manager is understanding how I can manage a facility, so how I can conserve energy, that aspect. And then again auditor is also the second level, or like say this being a primer and that being a practitioner on an advanced and beginner and advanced level. So auditor operates like that. You will have technology implementation with the auditor, and then in manager you will be able to understand the whole perspective with this, the different aspects. And then with energy risk assessment professional, so anyone who's taking up the course will be able to learn how the market operates. So you'll be also knowing how the solar or wind energy market operates, and also about trading and what are the risks associated with it, and the oil and gas industry, how it operates and what are the risks associated with it, and how as a professional you will be able to mitigate that risk, both in the market and in the trading aspect also, both in industry and in the trading market as well. And renewable energy professional, as you all know, after you will be able to, if you have an idea, okay, I have a little idea about solar, and then if I want to go take up a hybrid project combining both solar and energy, or take up a combined heat and power generator, so what is the scope for that? You will be knowing all that aspects in renewable energy professional. And then same energy management and associate, the courses in associated energy management and associated in renewable energy is for students. The same course that is being toned down for the basic understanding of a student or a fresher. So these are our courses in energy. And then in sustainability, we offer sustainability professional, environmental impact assessment professional, building performance analyst, and then energy and carbon manager. And the last two, again, associated in sustainability and associated in environmental impact assessment. Those two are for students or fresher who want to move to sustainability. So in as a sustainability professional, what I will be learning is, so how the concept of sustainability was first introduced, and how it got evolved, and how it is going to evolve in the future. So where all I can apply, and what are the techniques available for me to apply and bring a sustainable ecosystem in any environment I take. And then in environmental impact assessment professional, as we all know, if we take a major project, right, by any government, or there is a norm, like be it an Indian government or an African government or an UK government, they have norms that that project shouldn't affect my ecosystem, or it should not be in the space of special environmental zone or which I have protected. So for that, we take up environmental impact assessment, and again that is a course where you understand the problem and then you try to mitigate the risk and then bring a solution. That is what you will be doing in environmental impact assessment. And then building performance analyst is a course for facility manager, where he wants to reduce the consumption of the building as a whole. Here I don't concentrate on a particular process, say either a boiler or take an equipment. Here what I will do is take the building as a whole and how far I can make it sustainable, either my energy consumption or water consumption or waste disposal, waste management, how I am acting on it as a taking as a whole building. That is what we will see in building performance analyst. And then in energy and carbon manager, so this is like how I can implement and then offset the carbon emissions, and with the main connection to energy. So we are aspiring for renewable energy, which is totally or like same very minimal emission. So but we have existing most of the energy consumption coming from coal. Even if you take India, for us 70% of the energy production is coming from coal. So how I can be able to mitigate that or offset the carbon emissions. That is what you will see in energy and the carbon manager. And then we have again associated in sustainability and then associated in environmental impact assessment. Those two courses are for students, and you will be seeing to their level and understanding to as a fresher or a student, I'll be able to understand those courses. And then because of this pandemic, we have rolled out another two courses. That courses are again one is that is again related with sustainability. One is sustainability in healthcare, and the other course is sustainable supply chain and procurement specialist. And then we are in the process of there have been many requisites coming up, so we are in the process of rolling out another 3 courses that is specific to fashion industry. So sustainability in textiles or fashion, because we did a market research and also we had requisites coming up. So fashion industry is going to or has a great potential for becoming a next breakthrough in sustainability, like how We have electrical vehicles coming up. We also predict that sustainability in fashion industry has huge scope, and we are letting out for that. And the other one is that is based on the we have specific requests. This is based on a specific request here back here in India. That is after China, like we are the leading manufacturers for parts manufacturing. Say automobile parts, like say I can produce like headlight or a specific component. So we are rolling out a course how we can establish sustainability in a parts manufacturing facility. So these two courses are on the process of being released. So the other two new courses being added is sustainability in healthcare and sustainable supply chain supply chain and procurement specialist. So this is a brief introduction I wanted to give about the certification. If you have any queries, you can visit our website, and you can also contact me.
All right. Thanks a lot, Krishna.
Yeah, you can contact me through my mail and then my phone number. Yeah.
Perfect. That's great. So I just have one general question. So I believe that the audience would be interested in these certifications, would come from different backgrounds, different countries maybe. So how is the curriculum for these certifications, especially the ones focusing on energy management and renewable energy? How is the curriculum drafted? Is it focused on one country or several regions, or how does it take into consideration basically the various backgrounds of the attendees, of the participants? I mean.
So no, our model of delivering the program is also important. So here, right, the curriculum is basically based for a global audience. And again, both I have included, if you take energy management, I have included both heating and cooling. And again, it varies based on a specific country. So for a tropical region like India, we go for cooling. So we focus on AC. Again, when I go for like country like UK, I focus on heating. So what we have included both the concepts in the curriculum, they're focusing a wider and larger audience. And again, if I'm going for a specific country, we can make customizations accordingly. We don't want to, I'm very sure that one size fits all does not apply when I go for a training program. I again have to moderate and then tailor my content according to my audience. So yeah, for based on my audience, again I can make adjustments, and then the curriculum is very accommodating and flexible. It's not rigid and saying that you have to follow only this. Based on what is applicable and what is suitable for your own country, that can be very well included in the curriculum. But it has been designed keeping in mind the global audience only.
Perfect. I received a question here from Shaz. She's saying, do the CEM require one to have already worked in the industry?
Okay.
Or maybe in general about the requirements for the certified energy manager.
So as I told you, associate courses does not require experience. If you go for a professional course, it does require experience.
All right. So basically, that the associate courses are focused more towards the students.
Yeah, students
and very junior professionals.
Yeah, who want to switch the industry or who want to have a basic understanding about it. Very well, they can take the associate course.
Perfect. All right. So till someone else raises their hand if they want to ask a question, or writes or they can write in the chat. I wanted to ask actually about the renewable energy professional certification. Is the content or the curriculum for that program specifically, is it more on the technical engineering side with I don't know, focus on the design of the systems, operation, maintenance, or is it somewhat general in its scope? So who would really benefit from that, from the renewable energy professional?
Actually, sorry, Mohammed, I lost you in between. Before general maintenance, what was it? I didn't hear you.
The content for the renewable energy professional program, is it more on the technical engineering side, or is it somewhat general, looking also at the economics and environment, or what is the overall scope of it, and who are the target audience, those who will benefit from it the most? I mean.
Okay. Yeah. So we have focused both on the engineering aspect and also keeping in mind we don't like say overload with information and too much of technical information. Yeah, we have design aspects as well, but we also focus on the economics, and also we also focus on the environmental aspects. We did not put too much of the technical content there and confuse people. We have designing aspects there in the course, but it is no easily understandable only. To that extent, we have kept that.
All right.
Yeah, it has maintenance also. It has maintenance aspects also included.
All right, great. There is a question here from Sabir. He's asking about who is the third party administering the exams.
Like they are asking about the proctoring services or how the examination management, or I
Yeah,
don't
maybe he's asking
understand
about
the
how the
question.
exams are managed, I guess.
So now usually we deliver this course in the workshop module. So now only we are taking up to the online module. So far we don't have a third party administering our course. We go on an live examination module. That is a different. The question paper and the pattern is all different since because of the pandemic. But usually we deliver a classroom based, workshop based model of examination.
So the exams basically can be taken online, since
Yeah,
I believe
now
the whole course
because
can be
of the
taken online.
pandemic. The whole course, yeah, it differs based on a batch. Based on the batch and the number of people enrolling in the course, it differs. Yeah, it can be done from home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very well.
All right, all right. Yeah, I think this is already applied now in so many courses. I'm actually already taking now a course with an institute in India for design and analysis of solar PV systems,
Oh,
and yeah, the whole course is online, including the exam.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah, also
with
we are in the
technology.
transition phase. Like we are in the transition from, we are totally taking online. We are also in the transition phase. So considering the situation, we are not able to travel or come to a specific place. So we are
Right.
trainings, are they compulsory before taking exam? No, not necessarily. We will give you the content and the material, course material, study material, all those things. You can prepare on your own, and then you can take up the exam.
All right, perfect. Does anyone from the attendees want to ask a question directly? You can just raise your hands and I'm going to unmute you. But in the meantime, I wanted to also ask about the certification. So once someone gets it, is it required to renew it? Is there any continuing education requirement, something like that, or is it just a one-time certificate?
It has to be renewed because the industry trend keeps on changing. So no, I cannot say I learned, so I'll stop learning. There is no way possible today in this ever-changing world. So technology constantly, new and new technologies coming up. So yeah, we do have renewal. 5 years, after 5 years, you have to renew the course. It's like after 3 years you can either take another course and then update yourself, or after 5 years you can take another course. Renew the course.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm just having a look at the Facebook page to see if someone is asked any question there.
Okay.
Okay, just 1 second. All right. So I'm assuming that will the program include any kind of mentoring with regards to the participants during or after the program, so that they could continue following up with an experienced professional in the field? Is that element
Yes,
included, or?
absolutely. It is included. Like whenever people reach out, right, there is a forum you can discuss. Whenever people reach out, they can discuss in the forum with all those professionals. I told you, right, there's a knowledge board. People can interact with the knowledge board and get as many inputs and insights they want. And they can also extend their connect on the network and then connect with those people.
Perfect. There is a question here from Roa. She's asking, for beginners in renewable energy, which online courses I can learn from basics from it? I think this is a general question really about just online courses if you're a beginner.
Okay.
I don't know, Krishna, do you guys have such courses that are not part of the certification program, but just general courses, or?
No, as of now, we don't have such courses, like general courses we don't have.
Okay, Rawa,
So
by
we
the way,
have
yeah, so in response to your question, Rawa, we actually compiled in our website, Clean Energy for Africa, as part of the learning guide, one page which actually lists a number of, a very large number actually, of online courses that the beginners, anyone interested in the field can take. And all of them are actually free courses. So you can refer back to that page. I'm going to also add the link here of the page right now in the chat for anyone interested in general training courses, just to get a general overview of the field. Okay, so I don't know, is any, okay, we have Saddah. Saddah, you can unmute yourself and just speak directly.
Okay, thank you. Really, I have two questions. The first one, is this certification is valid and accepted worldwide? Second one, is there any specific certification for certain renewable energy paths like bioenergy? If yes, may you mention it? Thank you.
So I understood Sada's second question. He was asking like, is there any specific course in renewable energy? And then the first question I did not understand. I was not able to, the voice was not audible.
Can you repeat Saddah again?
Okay. For some certification, it is not valid in some regions. Since this renewable professional certification valid across worldwide, like America and Europe, Asia, Africa, so on, it can be used.
So it's about
Sorry,
I understood the question. He's asking about accreditation basically. Are these programs like, or the certificates recognized specifically in other countries in the world, or so he's basically asking about recognition of the certification.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I know many Western universities have accepted, and if you want to take up masters, this course will be really an add-on for you. In your credit score, it can really reflect the points. And then organizations, yes, we are working. And then yes, in UK it is well recognized, and then in Europe it is also well recognized. And India now we have taken up, and then we are making people adopt to it. So in US, UK and Europe, I can guarantee you that is being recognized. In other places, we are working. So we are working on how we can take these courses to mass people and make it recognizable. And then with regards to your second question, is there any specific course with regards to renewable energy like bioenergy? In the renewable energy course, we focus on all types of renewable energy, and as such, a particular course is not available. In that course, we can learn about bioenergy, designing a biogas plant and all those things. But specifically, a separate certification is not available at the moment.
All right. So there was a question right now in the Facebook page from one of our followers, Ahmed. He asked about if there are any partners or approved test centers in the Middle East region. So I already responded to him that the courses are online. But do you guys, are you planning to have like actual courses face-to-face, let's say after this pandemic resolves? Or is your model going to be based 100% online? Because I think sometimes when it's face-to-face, it could be more interactive and perhaps more beneficial even for the participants.
Yes, absolutely. So we also prefer only the face-to-face workshop-based modules, so that the impact of the learning will be much higher. We are, after once the pandemic restores back to normal condition, we will be delivering face-to-face online, face-to-face training programs.
All right. Okay, so he asked another question also in our Facebook page. but it's not clear. So I'm just going to ask Ahmed to rephrase the question. I understand the question. Okay, so I have actually one question. That is with regard to the importance of these certifications in general in your career progression, or let's say your promotion if you are working in a consultancy firm or a contracting firm or something like this. How valuable do you think they are when it comes to progressing to a higher position or to a bigger responsibility?
Okay. So whenever, say want a promotion, yeah, you can go to your manager or boss, say, hey, yeah, I have worked these many years, and then now I know I have the qualification, so why don't you promote me? So, and then here comes my point. So on what basis will I evaluate you, or what basis will I validate that you are updated with the current aspects of the industry? So the certifications come here and play an important role. Okay, say I have taken up this course in such and such a period of time. So if I want, I can renew it. And so from that I have learned, and so this organization has accredited me and given the certification and has certified me. So it means that I am updated with the current technology. Okay, so you will not have a specific and dedicated learning time when you are in a full-time career also. So one aspect is you can tell and show this as a validation to your work and your knowledge, and the other aspect is the learning you will be getting out of this course, updating yourself and learning new concepts, and what is the cross dimensional or the cross organizational, cross departmental implementation I can do. You might not know, you will be working say in maintenance, and then there has been a new concept coming up in the say renewable energy. So how I can combine both and bring a unified solution which will be very benefiting for the organization, and which will again benefit me to rise up in the ladder. So that is what certifications are mainly about.
All right. Okay, that's great. So one of our followers in the Facebook page, Ahmed, he's asking about practice. Okay, so he's asking basically about practical sessions. Do any of these courses or certification programs, do any of them require like an actual practical exercise or something like this, or is it entirely online? So there's no need for any physical exercise, I guess. I understand it's completely online, so there's right.
Yeah, no, because of the pandemic, we are having only online. So when we were giving and then workshop-based module, we have exercises for students. They have to complete a preliminary energy audit, or whatever course they take up. They have to complete and submit a report where they have actually visited a facility or a place that requires action. And then from after learning the course, from their point of view, what they have learned and what they are able to implement. That is what we expect in them. So because of the online, now we have a little change the same thing into a case study. Okay, so I give a solution, a real-time problem to you that may be existing in any facility in any part of the world. So how you will be inferring a solution to them is that is what we have brought now, because you cannot visit anywhere, right? Because of this pandemic, so that has really disrupted and put hold on most of the things. So how far we are able to bring the real life or the practical knowledge to the students, we are trying to that extent.
Perfect. This is quite interesting actually, through the actual exercise of energy audit. For me, even though I'm into renewable energy, it's my primary area, but I think that in any facility to optimize energy consumption, first thing you need to do is an energy audit before even thinking about a renewable solution or anything.
Yeah, I like to add a point. Yeah. So unless and until I measure and monitor, right, I will not even know. I can go for how many number of implementations want, or how many number of new technologies available, I can bring them. But no, until I monitor something and measure something, I will not know what will be my target and how much should I control to reach that. Should I control or should I improve? On what places should I control and what places I should improve? To the comparison level, and to set even a specific target, you should know where you are being. So that is very much, you will be able to understand from completing an energy audit. Even a preliminary one or a detailed one will give you a detailed understanding about that.
Perfect. All right, so we have a question here from Adam. He says, I would like to know about the research centers which collaborate with. I'm assuming maybe research centers which ISESR has collaborations with. Maybe that's what he means.
Yeah, so research centers, if we take, as I told you, we have knowledge board members. There are now around 16 members. Some are like academicians, and then some are working professionals. So what is the project you are coming up with? And then we will see and then map you with accordingly to that person who is very much suitable. And then you will be combining with them either with their own academic institution or the professional organization which they are working with. That is the model which we will be operating.
All right, perfect. Okay, so I have one technical question regarding the pricing for the courses, and if there are any like, I don't know, discounts or scholarships for students from developing world countries.
Yes, absolutely. Even here in India, we don't have that pricing. That is a global pricing, especially for UK, European, US countries. Even in India, we don't have that. So we are having actually say half of it, or what is the general price here followed in the market only we are following. We are not following that pricing again. So even when it comes to a specific country in Africa or for the whole continent, yeah, for the whole continent we cannot have a single price. And then again, based on the country and the market, we will have the prices. And there are scholarship available for very deserving students. Perfect. So we have a criteria. So we and after that criteria, if the student gets through, we will be sure providing the scholarship. Like again, it varies with percentage. Like fully waiving the total fee, or to what percentage we can offer them, we can work with.
Perfect. So perhaps maybe we could think of arranging a scholarship for Clean Energy for Africa, at least one of our members. I think maybe Zulfa talked to you about that.
Yeah. So can do that. Absolutely.
That's it. Because I think a lot of times in the developing world countries, this is I guess quite a barrier, the cost aspect. So I see a lot of programs in the market, and many of them, even as a working professional myself, I find it very expensive. So and sometimes I think it's not justified, especially if the program is online and it's almost the same curriculum. It's not updated like every week or every month. So making knowledge accessible, I believe that's something really important. We have another question from Ahmed in our Facebook page. He's asking about, is there any certifications for electric vehicles? Or maybe is it already included in the curriculum for energy manager or for other?
Yeah, we have, we cover concepts there, but we don't have a specific certification for electric vehicles. We have we have covered the topic in the courses which we are providing, but we don't have a specific certification for electric vehicles.
All right. Okay. All right.
So as I told you, I like to add a point there, Mohammed. Yeah, I know there are very expensive certifications in the market. Even when I was a student, I explored various opportunities. I even came to know about ISESR when I was a student and exploring who was giving for the student. Say I'm in my third year or final year. Next year I'm going to the industry. I want to equip myself. So what is available for me in the industry? Exactly. So I saw either you want experience or that course will be very expensive.
Yeah.
Considering coming from a country like in Africa or India, so where will I go? So that is how I identified that pain point. I took up the certification from them. Then I wanted to address the problem of people here. I come from a government university. Here we have that is called Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. So the students mostly are from the rural background. So how are they even exposed to that course, or are even the question of affordability is so huge. The gap is so huge. That is why we wanted to make it and bring it and accessible to them. That is the main thing. Nowadays the knowledge is available, and why do we make a gap so huge that is accessible only to the specific sector of people or not to all? And then why we don't give totally free is because we want to the participant also to take the ownership. We don't want it to be gone. Okay, let me take it for granted. Okay, that is a free course. I can learn whenever I want. It's not that important. So we didn't want the student or a fresher to not give up the responsibility or the ownership of learning. Exactly. So also, okay, I've paid for it. What is the output I'm taking from it. So how much I can extract from this. That is, we wanted that mentality for the students to be instilled in them. That is why we didn't give the courses free.
Of course, of course. I mean, of course, there's always some costs associated with the development of these courses and platforms. So it's obvious that there has to be some course. It cannot be like entirely 100% free. End of the day, so someone has to pay for these services. So there's a question from Sabir saying, for both Mohammed and Krishna, is there any partnership or planning between the network and ISESR to adopt or administer the training and exams in African countries that the network is active in? I think this partnership is currently with ISESR and RIA, so maybe you could tell us more about that, Krishna.
Yes, actually we came, I and Tony, we all spoke, and then we had understanding that as we are now having a webinar even on that same thing. He was also feeling, the market is so huge, but people are also talented, but they're not able to kickstart or jumpstart their career because they don't have a professional certification. So to close that gap only, we have tied up with them, and then now we are establishing and coming to a framework how we can offer this course. Yes, Sabir, we are working on that, and then soon you can see a platform where you can take up this course of UK-based ISER organization in Africa.
Perfect. We're also working like as Clean for Africa to have also like a joint, you could say, project with renewables in Africa and ISESR to help scale these the access to these programs, because we believe that they're all extremely important in capacity building for African renewable energy engineers and students. Do we have any participation from the attendees? Someone wants to add something from the attendees in the Zoom meeting? And until then, I actually had, all right, so okay, so another question from Ahmed in the Facebook page. He's asking, he says, are these programs like is there a track with regard to these certification programs, as in from beginner to expertise? There's no progression. It's basically one program that you take. So right, I think this is what I understood, that is there like different levels for each program, or is it just one program you take and then it's finished?
So again, based on we have first, we'll have the preliminary test something like that to understand what is the level of understanding of that particular individual. Then here in India we offer the course in 2 levels. One is primer and then practitioner. Primer, you will get all the knowledge and the understanding. Practitioner, how you will be able to implement and then complete that. That's what you will be seeing here in India we offer, but globally they give it as associate and then the professional course. So again, based on the audience, we customize it. And then again, if you want to take, okay, let me have a basic understanding and then go for the another advanced level, he can have it that way. So one will be the primer, the first level will be the primer, and the second one will be the practitioner.
All right, that's great. I actually had one personal question about you, Krishna. I know that you're doing your PhD now. So I don't know if you could tell us about your project. What are you working on exactly?
So my project here, I'm working with micro, small and medium enterprises. So what I'm trying to do is, okay, I have even they are not able to afford energy auditing. So also they are like, how I manage my day-to-day operations. That is what their main motive. Then they don't spend time or they don't have affordability to spend and take up energy auditing. So my main PhD is how I can take energy auditing to them. And then if I create a model, say, okay, this will be the checklist for you. If you have done this checklist and then I have identified certain problems, this will be your solution. So how I can create such a model, that is what I am working in my PhD now currently.
Right, sounds really interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
And you know, hopefully after you finish, you could you know, give us another webinar, or maybe you can even stream your defense to the
Yeah,
audience, because
absolutely.
it's
Sure, sure.
quite an interesting topic. And actually, I don't know if the attendees know this, but like India is really one of the most progressive markets in the world, not just in the developing world, but in the world in general, with regards to the number of projects, agencies, the institutional structure. So it's really quite a model for a lot of countries in Africa to learn from in so many different aspects.
So yes, so I'm also working. So how I create a model so like organically that I can implement it in any part of the world. It's not that I keep it only for my country and specific to that.
Very
Okay,
good.
I created also a model where I can scale it easily, where I am able to apply that same model with light tweaking here and there and tinkering here and there. But on the whole, I can apply it and use it for many countries.
Perfect. That's really important. The issue of scalability and you know,
Yeah.
how feasible is the model that you're going to propose for other countries. Extremely useful.
Yeah.
All right, so if we don't have any other questions or comments from the audience, I think perhaps we could conclude. So I don't know if Krishna, you have any other final advice or final remarks to the attendees here, who are mostly young professionals that want to develop themselves and their capacity in this field, renewable energy and sustainability in general.
Yeah. So to people who are all in the audience, I do not know like what profile you are, what actually you were looking for. I hope I have answered all your questions and hope the agenda of the meeting was met. So what I wanted to tell you is to develop as a profession. You can take this. I don't want to advise and all. I'm just giving this a suggestion. So you can use LinkedIn as it's a very good platform. Nicely you can connect well with people. I was able to connect with Tony only because of that platform. So sitting here in India, that too, the southern part of the India, I'm from the southern most part of the India, so I'm the tip of the country. I'm there, and I was able to connect with Tony in Africa. So how is that possible? Is because I know about different things, collaborate with taking up the market, Zoom and then all the platforms, there is no need for you to be present anywhere physically, so you can collaborate easily. The fluidity of the collaboration has become very intense. Okay, so you can easily collaborate with people. So I know to develop rights, these are all add-ons. Okay, you should have the drive for development, either be it a certification or an training you take up, whatever it is. At the end of the day, your goal should be personally developing yourself and progressing your career. That is what I like to say. And I also again thank Mohammed for giving me such an opportunity to showcase what are the certifications we are offering. And you had been a really great audience, and also I thank you for your patience. It's almost an hour, and you have very well cooperated, and thank you so much for that also.
Thank you so much, Krishna. We're really glad to have you, and thanks a lot for the presentation and for the extensive details you gave. I hope it's been beneficial to the members. I personally learned a lot. So everyone, I've added here the link for ISESR, so you can refer to it, and Krishna's details are also in the website, so you could communicate with her directly for any other further queries about their programs.
I'll also add my mail, so you can you people can contact me
All right.
to my mail as well.
Okay. So, okay, that's good. So I'm just going to paste that as well in the Facebook page in case anyone would like to connect directly. All right. Yeah. So thank you very much, Krishna. Thank you everyone for attending, and take care. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.